Hey guys, hey, how you doing? Is you guys a doing? Is you? Cause I think you're dirty. I think you guys are dirty. Are you guys dirty? Don't lie to me. Don't lie. I think that's better. So I'm gonna see how many of you pop in here for a minute. Um, I'm sitting here in my heated blanket. I've got some water, cause you know I'm gonna ask you if you got some water. I got the puppies on me, and I'm just sitting here chilling. Thought that I would do another live this week because I'm feeling okay, and okay is better than not okay. So, hi Chastity, how are you? I figured 10 o'clock. Hi Celeste, it's nice to see you. Hi! Bagbiz, I know you've told me your name. I know you have in the past, but I cannot remember to save my life. I'm sorry. Hi Jenna, you'll have to tell me again, and then you'll have to tell me 50,000 more times because I'm always going to forget. But hi, it's great to see you. Amy, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will do my very best to remember. And hopefully I won't disappear for months at a time this time. I'm on a new medication. I started it, this is day 4. So fingers crossed that I will be mentally stable enough to start making videos again. Because I miss this. I really do. I miss this a lot. I've done a lot of changing, which is probably why I haven't really... Hi, girlfriend. How are you doing? I see you on Facebook upon occasion, but I just wanted to tell you that I see you, and I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. I've done a lot of changing, so I think that's part of the reason why I haven't made many videos. I thought maybe it was just about the regain. I don't think it's all about the regain. I think that regain happens, and I had to kind of accept that. And I've always been somebody who doesn't hide, and I didn't. I didn't hide. Like on Facebook and Instagram, I didn't really disappear. I mean, you know, I still show that I go to the gym and everything, but I just wasn't comfortable making videos because I was just really, really unhappy. Just completely unhappy. And I don't want to trauma dump on you guys. You know, like every time I come on, I just don't want to like just dump all my trauma on you and then just walk away, because that's not fair. I know that I can always come on here and get you guys to chat with me and like, you know, hang out with me, and I love that. But it's not fair for me just to like dump all my trauma, you know, and then just be like, okay, well, I'll see you guys in like 6 months. Bye. You know, not really. Not really what I should be doing. I've been through some intensive therapy since April, so I'm going to 2 different kinds of therapy. Been really working on myself to try to be mentally healthier. I still haven't got a good psychiatrist. I see another one. I don't know if you guys saw my last video. I don't know if I remember to tell you guys about my last video. I had a psychiatrist a couple months when I got down here. Okay, so I saw them. I was on a couple of medications that I'd been on for like like 2 years, and they were like, nope, we're taking you off this, 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 and like it left me with like 1 medication. And like they weren't titrating me down, which is what you're supposed to do. They just immediately stopped my medication, like didn't give me refills, just told me to stop taking it. And you can imagine what that did to me, like stuff I've been on for years and years and years. It just, I spiraled, and it was just really, really hard. So I haven't been able to find, well, anyway, I'll go back. Skirt. So they wanted to take me off my Wellbutrin, which was another medication that I was on. So I'll tell you everything I was taking at the time. So I was taking Lamictal, Wellbutrin, Buspar, Abilify, and Latuda. So those were the 5 meds that I'd been on, like 3 of them for years. And the other 2 I had just started like 2 years prior when I was in South Dakota. So they immediately took me off the Latuda and the Abilify. And then they were like, well, you don't need the Buspar, and you don't need the, hi Amber, and you don't need the Wellbutrin. And like, I was like, so they were just leaving me with the Lamictal. And they were like, we'll give you Rexulti, and you should be great to go. And I was like, I'm not feeling that. So, hey girl, hey, how you guys are doing? How's you guys are doing? I know you guys missed that. So I said it at the very beginning of the video, but in case you weren't here right at that moment, I went ahead and said it again. Is you guys are doing? I feel like I'm doing today. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So she wanted to take me off my Wellbutrin, and I said, no, I don't want to get off my Wellbutrin. I'm not ready for that right now. You've already taken me off everything else in the past 3 months, because I'd seen her twice. And the last of the 3 months is when she took me off everything else. And she was like, no, she wanted to take me off my Wellbutrin and my Buspar. So I was like, I'm not really comfortable with you taking me off those 2. So she fired me. She sent me, like, didn't tell me that she was going to do it, like, while we were still on Zoom. She waited till we were off Zoom and then sent me a passive-aggressive letter in the mail telling me that her and I were not a good fit, and that she was not comfortable giving me medical advice, and that I need to find a new psychiatrist immediately. Who does that? Who does that? I have never had a psychiatrist dump me. Like, it was just, my brain just stopped. I was like, I started crying, and I got so upset, and like, I just wanted to call and complain, but I didn't. I mean, obviously her and I were not a good fit, because I did not want to do what she wanted me to do, because I was already in a downward spiral, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself, like, if she continues to mess with my medication. I don't know what getting off my other 2 meds would do to me, because she'd already taken me off 2, and I wasn't doing so good. So, she dumped me, and then I can't see a new psychiatrist until January the 19th, because I live in Texas, and because everybody is full up, and I have multiple things wrong with me. So I can't just go to ye old psychiatrist. I have to find somebody that deals with, a lot. And so I shopped around, and this guy was full up until January. Jenna, like, I really thought that I should call and complain. I just don't know how to do that. But she was terrible. She was just, it was awful. Like, I knew that her and I weren't going to get along, but for her to just dump me and, like, leave me with no medication. Like, she didn't even refill my meds. She just dumped me, and then, was like, oh, you'll find somebody else. Bye. Bye. Who does that? Who does that? So, somebody said something. Hi, Linda. How are you? I have missed your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces as well. I just I wanted to come on here and talk about mental health today, because I want to know if anybody else is, like, dealing with what I'm dealing with right now. I know that none of you are really in Texas, or not very many of you are in Texas. But medical stuff is becoming harder and harder to get you taken care of. And it's really scary to me. It's super scary to me. Luckily, the doctors that I'm seeing right now have agreed to give me my medication until I can see the guy in January, or I would not have my medication. So I don't know what I would do. But they were nice enough to refill my meds for me until I could see my new guy. Hold on. Sorry, like I'm making sure that I'm not missing anybody. Um, but is anybody else like suffering for like mental health stuff or just medical stuff in general? Like I've had a really hard time trying to find a bariatric surgeon to talk to. I just now got a endocrinologist that I could trust. And I don't see him till the 14th of December, and I have been on his waiting list for 3 months just to go in and see him. And the reason I know he's really good is because he takes care of my wife. And if you don't know, my wife is trans, so she has to take estrogen and progesterone and stuff like that. So he manages her medication. So I know that he's a really good guy. So I decided that I was going to go with him. So his caseload was so high. He also, just a matter of fact, he also takes care of like the COVID patients at Fort Sam. So he's really busy. So I was willing to wait for him. Um, I'm gonna prop you guys up here. So I was willing to wait for him. Um, am I missing you guys? Like, because I don't see anything up here. Is this thing not working? Or are you guys not saying anything? Makes me feel like I'm talking to myself. What was I gonna say? So yeah, um, I'm slowly getting my medical stuff in check, and it's been really hard. Texas is not medically friendly, especially where I live because it's a huge medical town. Because they have a couple bases here, so there's an influx of how many people are here, and doctors are just full. Like they're just full. Um, what is going on here? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Like a bunch of stuff just popped up at once. Give me 1 second. Oh, Jenna, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. So, a lot of you will know that I'm on pain medication and have been for bajillions of years now. And I've been on Ativan for 10 years. 10. 10 years. And I never take them at the same time. I know that, I know how to treat myself. I never overdose. Like, I always take the prescribed amount. Like, I've been doing this for years and years and years, and it's never been a problem. Well, apparently here in Texas, it is a problem. So I have had to go to a deprescribing program, and luckily they're amazing. Like this place is phenomenal. If you live in this area, which I know barely any of you do, I think there's like one person who watches me that does. It's called New Hope, and it's a deprescribing medical place, and it's just they're phenomenal. Um, so yeah, I have to get off my Ativan in order to stay on my pain meds. Um, but that leaves my panic attacks and my anxiety unchecked because I don't really have anything that I can take short term to fix that. If I'm not answering you, it's because YouTube is not giving me your comments. So I'm not ignoring anybody. YouTube is just being super slow and not giving me your comments. Um, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Um, my doctor wants to do video chat for $150 that's not covered by insurance, and she won't guarantee that you will prescribe antibiotics for a bronchial infection I have right now. What's the point? So they want to charge you $150 to maybe give you medication. Like, how does that work? Like, how does that make any sense? Hold on. No, that's like, is there like not an urgent care or anything that you can go see that would be cheaper and covered by your insurance? Because that seems ridiculous to me. Hold on, guys. I'm grabbing my water. Hold on. You got water? Where's your water? Where is it? I know you're dehydrated. Don't lie to me. Don't. Because I know I am. Not been drinking enough water. Getting in maybe like 40 some odd ounces a day of water. Just not enough. And I'm not thirsty, which means that I'm dehydrated. Just ridiculous. Yeah, just to say, hey doc, how you doing? Oh, good. Here's my money. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, honey. That would make me absolutely insane, especially if you knew that they were probably not going to give you the medication that you need. If I leave the water next to me, I'll be more likely to drink it. So what else was I going to tell you? Evelyn is doing well in school. She starts her new class in January, so we're really excited for that. Right now she's just doing like actual, like she's studying for a class, but she has to be in work every day. They no longer telework. Hold on. Oh, Stone, I'm so sorry. Trust me, like having to decide whether my mental faculties or my pain medicine, which one's more important. Um, like I was like, I go to the gym and have to do so much. I can't go without pain medication. Like I just can't do it. Um, so I was like, well, I don't really have a choice. I have to get off the Ativan, and it shouldn't be a problem, but in Texas it is a problem here because they're like, oh, I could lose my license if I give you medicine at the same time, and I don't want to lose my license because I guess in Texas they'll take your license for it. I don't know. I know for a fact that because the military, the government military, if a military doctor was to prescribe it, they would have no problem with it because it's the military. But I can't find a military doctor to do it because they don't do dependents. So, like when I tried to get my PCM to do it, which is what I was doing in South Dakota, they said no. They were like, I don't prescribe that kind of stuff. I'm not comfortable with that kind of stuff. We don't do that here, blah, 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 blah. So I had to outsource my medical stuff. And, well, as you could tell, it ain't going so well. Which is why I disappear for 6 months at a time. I haven't ridden my bike in months. Like, in months. I've been so depressed and just so completely out of it that I haven't really done any, like, exercising that hasn't come from the gym. And that's just mostly weightlifting. Hold on. I'm in Mississippi, and oh my gosh, I'm going to have to see my neurosurgeon again. Is sending me back to them. This is a flipping joke. I'm so sorry. I honestly, I know where you're coming from. It's ridiculous. Medical care right now is just, it's out of control. I've never been treated so poorly, like ever. It makes me feel like I have to convince them of what I have. Like, not that it's just written in my paperwork, not that they could just read my file, but I have to sit there and reconvince them what I have in order to get it taken care of. Does that make sense? Like, I have to go in there when I talk to the new psychiatrist and be like, I have bipolar, I am autistic, I have ADHD, I have panic disorder with generalized anxiety, I'm agoraphobic, and, I have to like, I have to be like, here's all of this. Here's all of this. This is what I have. And try to get them to believe me without their prejudice of, well, you don't seem like this. And I'm like, you see me for a snidbit of my time. You don't know what the rest of my day looks like, or the rest of my week, or the rest of my months look like. You see me, how I present myself to you today. Because obviously I want to be on my best behavior, because I don't want to go in there crying creepy mess and just be like, I think for any doctor that I see, I always try to go in there and be really concise, really, oh, thank you, Amy. I'm trying. I am trying. I try to be really concise about my treatment. I try to explain to them that I do know what I'm talking about, that I have been living with these issues. And I think sometimes that kind of goes to my detriment. That it causes me more harm than good for me to go in there and mask all of my problems. But I think that somebody who would be trained in the medical field could understand, where I'm coming from, that I want to get my point across. I want them to understand what's going on with me when I'm not having a bad moment right now, because I'm trying to be even keel so I can come in here and see you. But you don't know how hard it was for me to actually walk into the building. Like, you don't know how nervous I've been for months to come and see you. To, the crying fits and the nervousness and the issues with light sensitivity and textures, and, the fact that I only eat like 4 things, and like I won't eat, other food that I could go and try. It's just, it's hard for me to make sure that I'm getting taken care of when all they see is like a 15-minute appointment, and then they're done. So they're like, oh, in this 15 minutes, I don't see that you have any problems. So, what's the deal? That's the same thing when I go into like a regular doctor's office. I'm not limping in there, and, falling over on the floor screaming in pain. So they're like, well, you don't seem like you're in pain all the time. And I'm like, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. That is legitimately not realistic. I don't live my whole life rolling around on the floor and screaming in pain, because I have shit to do. Like, who lives like that? I mean, I'm sure some people do, and God bless their hearts. But I'm not going to roll into an office and just start flopping around on the floor like a fish and telling him, oh my God, I'm at a 10, when I'm probably sitting at a comfortable like 5 or 6, which is my daily amount of pain, because that's what my body lives at. But if you don't do that, then you're having to convince them that there is something wrong with you. So are you a drug seeker? Are you a drug addict? Do you just want to come here for pain management, which is only, pain meds? Like when you go into the ER, like every time I go to the ER, they go through my chart. And then the first thing that they find is I take oxycodone, which is roxycodone, because I take the liquid. And I get the look. Look at my chart, look back at me, look at my chart, look back at me. And they're like, look to see if I've asked for pain meds, which I never, ever ask for pain meds. Never. I broke my ankle like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember. I broke my ankle. I did not ask for pain medication. I made them sign something that said that I did not ask for pain medication to bring back to my pain doctor, because I was like, we're not playing that game. No, ma'am. I'm not, nope. So it doesn't matter if I can get away with it and I can deal with it till I get home. I will not ask for pain medication because they give you the old, yeah, we'll see why you're really here. Yeah, you want some fentanyl? You want some Dilaudid? You want some, You want some morphine, perhaps? Just, no, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. So I don't. So I don't. And it's sad that people have to go through that. Yeah, I fell off a bike. My leg meats got caught on the seat of the bike and pushed the bike over on top of me. And when it pushed over on top of me, I put my ankle out to brace it, and it popped my ankle and broke it. Oh my gosh, Amy, thank you. That was really sweet. You didn't have to do that. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you so much. Let me see. I know you guys wrote something. It just popped up. Hold on. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So, I do have a patient advocate, patient something or another. Her name is Linda, but it's really hard to use her. It's not like the one I had when I was in South Dakota. This one is a lot more hands off because she's the only one. There's no more, and I don't know why because this place is huge, but there's only one. So I can't go to her and be like, "Can you talk to this doctor for me?" and just explain to them my situation because she does not have time. Case manager, that's what I have. She's a case manager. What else was I going to tell you guys? So yeah, medically it's really hard here, and I'm sure it's hard everywhere else too, and I'm so sorry that you guys are having to deal with any of the issues in the medical field, and I hope it will get better. One can hope. Um, I go to a pain clinic here. That, like I said, it's a deprescribing for opioids is what it's for, but I'm there for benzos for my Ativan. And I have not met one single solitary person that I could definitively tell you that they're a drug addict. Like, not one. Not one of them looks like a stereotypical drug addict. Not one of them has been like, "Hey, what are you taking? Hey, do you have any extra?" Not one of them. Like, everybody that comes to those groups, everyone that I've met there since April have been super nice. Just look like normal, everyday people. They're not falling asleep. They're not, drugged out of their head. They're not talking crazy. They look like normal people, just like you and me, who have been prescribed medication and then their doctor has cut it off. And then they've had to go and find a program like this that will slowly take them off of their medication instead of their doctor just cutting it off like that and them going through withdrawal. So that to me is super dangerous and absolutely crazy. It's crazy to me. Texas is something else. What are you guys going to do for Christmas? I know that the Omicron variant is in, this morning it's in Missouri, California, New York, Colorado, and I want to say Arizona. It's in 5 different places, and they're all travel. So You don't know how many people have actually been infected. And so, are you guys going to spend Christmas with family? Or are you going to stay home? We are obviously staying home and being by ourselves. I have not caught COVID. I do not wish to catch COVID in any variant. So I'm still masking up. I'm still washing my hands. I'm still socially distancing, which nobody at this place that I go to does. Nobody, essentially no one, does the social distancing. Most of them don't wear a mask. Like I don't see them taking precautions. Like it's actually really scary for me. It brings my anxiety to like a 10. But there's nothing I can do about that. It's not giving me you guys' stuff anymore. Hold on. Nope, nope. There we go. Hi, Kelly. If I'm not answering you or if I don't see you immediately, just know that YouTube is being super slow with my my stuff today. And I'm trying, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Are you gonna get anything special for Christmas? Anything special? I'm getting a new phone. My phone is broken. The back is completely shattered. I've had it for 4 years now. So it's time for an upgrade. And Evelyn was like, "I'll get you a new phone," because, like I said, the back like glass is actually falling out. I've got it in a case, but you can hear it rattling around. And I was like, "My bad." Which to be in a case, you would imagine that would happen, but it did. I probably dropped it on a machine or something and didn't notice that it was broken until I went to go clean it. And when I took it out, pieces started falling out of the back. And I was like, so I've been using a broken phone for a while. But this one is the new Pixel 6. I believe it's the Pixel 6 XL because I have Pixel phones. I've always used Pixel phones. It'll have much clearer video capacity. Like it'll take better pictures, so you guys will have better videos. I'm really excited about that. Come on, YouTube. Oh, here we go. Staying home away from everyone so I don't give people MRSA or VRE. Jenna, I'm so sorry. I'm having a very small dinner, having just my mom and her boyfriend over. Everyone is vaccinated with their booster shots. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Amber. I haven't seen my mom in years. It would be really nice. Yeah, they don't wear a mask. Like they did for a couple of weeks, and then they stopped using their masks. The doctor there that owns the place told them that unless the CDC mandates it, that he couldn't require everybody to wear a mask. So that's scary as shit. That's scary as fuck to me. I'm definitely worried every time I go in there, but that's the kind of person I am. I don't know if you guys saw my new tattoo. You see that? Hold on. I got it while Astrid was down here. She bought me a tattoo for taking care of her. Can you see who it is? If you know me, she's my favorite. I did it comic book kind of sketch style, so it looks more sketchy and rough drawn than it does like the cartoon like character. It looks more like they would draw it up in like a sketchbook. But yeah, there she is. Before they would finish it in like a cartoon version. And it's watercolor. Hope you guys can see that. I'm on YouTube. I hate you so much. The girls are wonderful. The girls are adorable. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Oh, I can switch this. Hold on. There's you. And there's Saki. 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 She's like, I'm sleeping. Saki. Saki. Hi, Poopadoo. Look at my murder mitts. Look at my murder mitts. Look at them beans. Look at them beans. Look at them little beans. Ugh. Say hi. Say hi, pumpkin pie. Ah. Boop. She did not appreciate that. Is Mama aggravating you? Is Mommy aggravating you? Look at this baby. Look at that little fluffy baby. Yeah, did I find it itchy? Did I find it itchy? Did I get it? Did I find it itchy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then there's the Yuki. Yuki! Hi! Oh my God, she looks crazy. Hi, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, big yawn. Ew, leave me alone. Leave me alone. So yeah, they're not far from me, like, ever. Astrid is doing really well. She hasn't gone back to the gym yet, but she's still healing, so she's doing well. Let's see. Here in Michigan, all doctors' offices mandate them. They say OSHA requires it. I don't, because they're a private practice, they don't have to go through federal. They don't have to follow federal stuff. Yeah, because they're a privately owned practice. Hold on, I'm still scrolling. I have been made fun of by using my masks as well. I had a lady who was talking to her friends that were behind me, and they were a little too close for my comfort, number one. And they were like, we're outside. Why is she wearing a mask? She shouldn't be wearing a mask. We're all outside. And I looked over at her, and I was like, are you talking about me? Excuse me? Were you talking about me? She shut up real quick, and I was like, pardon me? Is there something that you wanted to say? Huh? No, you weren't talking to me? You weren't, oh, you weren't, okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about me, but, oh, okay. So sorry. I'm sorry. And then I didn't hear anything else of it, and they actually moved back a little bit, and I was like, yeah, that's what the fuck I thought. You didn't think that I'd turn around and you know, catch your ass. But, yeah, I've been made fun of for using my masks quite a few times. I hope you feel better, Jenna. I really do. I'm so sorry that you're having a rough time. I'm so sorry. I'm determined to drink that water. Oh, thank you about the tattoo. Yeah, I love it. Astrid was really nice, and she got a watercolor trans flower for her, and then I got this one. So we got it on the same day. What else was I going to tell you guys? I have a TikTok addiction. I do. I spend way too much time on TikTok. I'm not making any videos over there currently because I don't know what I would talk about to begin with, but what I follow is I follow a whole bunch of nurses and doctors and stuff like that because you guys know I really like medical stuff. So that's where I get all the Omicron, like COVID and stuff like that news is like it's firsthand because people are immediately putting it up and then it's coming through my feed. Because I like to be I like to stay informed. Golly, Blah, 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 blah. I like to be informed. That's what I was trying to say. Um, yeah, I like to be informed about stuff. I don't want to be caught off guard. And if my wife had her preference, she would prefer that I didn't know anything about anything because it always freaks me out. And she's like, you should stop watching those things because you're just doom scrolling. And I'm like, no, I want to know. I want to know, like, the new variants. I want to know that I need to be more careful. I want to know, where it's at, like what's popping up, like how it's affecting people. Like, I want to know what the vaccine rate is. Like, I want to know. I want to know when there's a new vaccine coming out. Like, Moderna said that they might not have one until March. And Johnson & Johnson hasn't said anything, and Pfizer hasn't said anything yet. So I'm waiting to see what they say about it. But I follow some scientists and stuff like that over there. Like, I spend a lot of time on TikTok just, learning medical stuff. Some surgeons and stuff like that. But as far as like making actual videos, I haven't done that. I did have a nose ring. I did. I had my septum pierced for about 3 or 4 months, and then I took it out because I lived in South Dakota, and I went up there in February when it was super cold, and like it was a blizzard when we came there. The day we came there was a blizzard, and the metal in my nose hurt so bad because of how cold it was. I took it out. So yeah, I used to. I'm scrolling, guys. Hold on. Amber. Oh my God. Yeah, Biden gets a lot of things blamed on him, but my favorite thing is the gas prices. It's all Biden's fault because the president dictates our gas prices. Speechless. 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 Yep, that's what he's doing, dictating our gas prices. That's the first thing he did in Oval Office. He was like, you know what? I think everybody should pay like $20 a gallon. That sounds good to me. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, $20 a gallon at least. Another news, before, I don't want to get political. I really don't. On other news, I go see a dentist for the first time in years and years and years and years and years on next Thursday, and I am terrified. I am terrified. So I have all of these teeth are broken. This tooth is broken. These are cracked up here. I have a crack in this one. Luckily, excuse me, you guys can't see it, but yeah, there's a crack in this one, and then up here is broken. So technically, I'm going to have to get dentures. I don't know how that's going to work because dentures are like over $10,000, but I'm going to have to get dentures. I would like to get the snap-in dentures, which have the little rods in your teeth, implants. That's what they're called. That's what I would like to have. But those are even more expensive than that. Like, God knows how much those cost. And my insurance does not cover it. My insurance gives me $1,200 a year, and that's it. A year. I get 2 cleanings, I get 2 exams, and $1,200 a year for dental stuff. And then everything else has to be out of pocket. So I'm going to go. I'm going to have them draw up what they want to do, and then I'm going to try to get referred to the big dentistry here on base and see if they can help me. But I have a feeling that the only thing they're going to do is pull all my teeth and give me old grandma dentures. But you know what? That's better than nothing. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Because beggars can't be choosers. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Oh my God, Jenna, that's so funny. That is so funny. We have a paranormal channel. It's so freaking fun, girl. Oh my gosh. I really need to like look at other stuff on TikTok, but right now it's just mostly medical stuff, and then other people with autism. Like I go and look at their stuff to see if I can get any tips or tricks to just slide me through life. But like I've found a lot of people who suffer with the same things that I do, and it's kind of nice to know that I'm not alone. Um, I don't talk, like I don't interact, except that there's some cancer patients that I you know send love to and stuff like that that I've found. They've just come up on my For You page, and people in hospice and stuff like that. Because when you follow medical stuff, like, and they tag medical stuff in the very bottom of it, and then you usually pop up with people who have medical problems. So like the only time I really talk on TikTok is with hoping they feel better, congratulations on chemo, stuff like that. But other than that, I never say anything. I just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I'm scrolling, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Just a second. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just like YouTube's being real slow. Aglodonis. I got my dental done there. Third of the price. I've actually thought about going to Mexico because I'm right here on the border, but I don't know if the border is open or is going to stay open. But I know that you can get dentures for about $5,000 over there, and that includes extractions. Um, but I would have to get the $5,000 out of pocket, and that's just it's not feasible at the moment. But we can save for that kind of stuff. Um, and you should be proud of your grandma dentures. Like I said, I'm not gonna complain. Like I'll take whatever they'll give me as long as my teeth don't hurt. Like as long as my teeth stop hurting. I'm not gonna show you guys because it's gross. But if you wanted to see that, I'd probably show you. But yeah, it's really icky. And they've been hurting me and bothering me for a real long time. I'm so scared of dentists that I haven't gone. Like I'm terrified of dentists. It is in Mexico, yeah. Um, like I said, they'll give you the regular dentures for about $5,000, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than trying to get them here in the States. I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you and Brad are doing well. I haven't seen a video from you in a couple of, like, probably a week or two, but I don't get on YouTube very often. But I think the last one I saw is he had come home from his vacation. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's simply Twee Beings down there. She has her own YouTube channel. So if you guys are interested in that, she has an awesome YouTube channel. But um, yeah, so I'm not dissing anybody who gets dentures. Like I said, I'm probably going to have them myself because I don't foresee them being able to fix these in any capacity that would be okay. Because like um, weight loss surgery has just leached all the calcium out of my teeth. So there's really not much else I can do about it. And that's with brushing my teeth and flossing all the time. Like, it's just, I didn't really have much of a choice. Come on now. I'm sorry I'm fuzzy. All right, guys, I've been here a better part of an hour. And I just want to tell you that if nobody told you today that you were loved, I love you. If nobody told you today that you are special, that you are kind, that you are considerate, and that you are amazing, I believe all those things and then some. If nobody told you today that you would be missed and that you are needed and that you are wanted here, I need you. I want you. And you are definitely loved. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day no matter where the hell you just happen to be in the world. And I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.